sales season here in Las Vegas is coming to an end, meaning that home prices are going to be coming down just a little bit. Let me explain and show you the data. Hi, I'm kristinaalexa. I'm a real estate agent here in Las Vegas, Nevada. I specialize in relocation. If you're moving to Vegas and you would like to work with me, just reach out on Instagram or an email. High sales season every year in real estate across the country happens in the spring and the summer, meaning that most of the sales, especially here in Las Vegas, are done in these months. No matter the price point, no matter the type of property, meaning condo, townhouse, or single family residential, the most amount of units per year are sold in spring and summer. This is just the seasonality of the market. Basically, it's a lot of families moving between school years, or a lot of job relocations, or a lot of college graduates getting jobs and landing them after graduation. That's coming to an end here, meaning as we go into the fall and winter seasons of real estate here in Las Vegas, home prices just historically are going to come down a little bit. And I want to emphasize on a little bit because we are coming into that winter season, but the challenge still is the lack of inventory. So basically what lack of inventory means is the homeowners who own properties here in Las Vegas, whether they have loans on them or they're owned free and clear, they're not really getting on the market to sell. Now, there are a lot of factors affecting this. The first is the interest rates now on the buy side, because if you consider it, 99.9% of sellers are buyers. Meaning if I sold my house today in Las Vegas, then tomorrow I'm going to have to go find a property to buy. While majority of homeowners here in Vegas have an interest rate of 3.5% or lower. And I say majority only because I've seen some stats that it's 60% of homeowners, and I've seen some stats that it's 90% or more. Let's just assume, for the sake of it, that majority of homeowners here in Las Vegas are in a interest rate between 2% to 3.5%. This is obviously a very, very, very nice place to be on any bill that we have. So what sellers are facing is, despite circumstances such as simply desiring to move, wanting to go to a different side of town, maybe wanting to get into a new construction property, they're not willing to give up the great loan that they're in at 2% to 3.5% in exchange for getting on the market now, which can be from anywhere between 5.5% to 8%, depending on a ton of different factors. This is extremely reasonable. If you were in a seller's position, you would likely feel the same way. Even if you really didn't like your house, you would probably say, I know I'm going to sell, but I'm not going to sell yet. I'm going to save this loan. I'm going to sit on this loan, continue to pay it, save some money up, and we'll see where the market goes. Well, that's what home owners now are thinking and taking action with. They're just sitting on their properties, as they should. That's exactly why you purchase such an amazing asset, such as real estate. This leaves potential buyers coming in the market who are going to be financing their house in a little bit of a rough spot. So yes, the prices are coming down, but when I say they're coming down, I would say, and the data says they're coming down between $5,000 to $10,000, and we can already see this week over week right here in the weekly stats that I pull. And please remember that these are for single family residentials only and not townhouses or condos. So a buyer that's coming in the market here to Las Vegas or Henderson that's financed is going to be able to save a couple $1,000s buying in the fall and winter that we're going into. However, what is combating that, I would say, is this lack of inventory. Because sure, year over year and seasonally, the prices will be going down. However, we're faced with a really weird part of the market that even I am trying to, forecast and brainstorm to best serve my clients on what is going to happen. Because the seasonality is coming in, meaning prices won't be just as expensive, they should drop a little bit. However, that lack of inventory continues to lack, meaning any basic knowledge of supply and demand, that price should not drop at all. If you're a buyer that has been kind of just waiting out prices to come down just a tad bit, and you are ready, willing, and able to move to Las Vegas to purchase a single family residential, I would strongly encourage you to do so within the next 90 days if possible. because in quarter four, there might be some more turbulence. Let me explain. In quarter four, interest rates, which are put up by the federal government, you can't really do anything about that. They're either speculated to go down a little bit, which would be amazing. That's awesome. You can refi after 6 months. A lot of people will be jumping in the market. That's great. Or they're going to go up a little bit. So let's look at both of those ways. If interest rates do go down a little bit in quarter four, which is October, November, December of 2023, that means a lot more buyers are going to come to the market. Wow, we do know that in these winter months, there's going to be less inventory. That's just always the fact. There's less inventory in these months. So if there's lower rates, less inventory, that means more buyers are coming to the market. That's going to drive home prices up in quarter four. Now, if that's not the case and the Fed happens to increase the interest rates even more, even a tad bit, that means that the lack of inventory that we know will happen, likely no matter what, will be standing, and then the loan for your house will be that much more expensive. Again, two driving forces to those home prices going up. So if you're ready, willing, and able now in the next 90 days to get into a property, I would strongly recommend you do so. Now keep in mind, all of this data and this advice I'm giving is for single family residential properties. If you're looking for a condo or townhouse, you're definitely in a whole different set of circumstances, and it would be a good idea for you to reach out to me so we can talk about what those stats look like and what your best advice might be. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to move to Las Vegas and use my assistance, I would love for you to just direct message me on Instagram, and I will see you guys next week.